Good day, and welcome back to the Vitality Project. I'm Dr. Bob, and I want to thank you for joining me. It's good to have you here. Yesterday, we worked together to locate toxic shame in our bodies and in our thoughts, and even in our addictive cravings. What I'd like to do today is dig a bit deeper by next introducing a new idea, and we're going to call this idea the depressor. Let me tell you about the depressor. Psychology teaches us that we all have a built-in negativity bias. What does that mean? It means that we tend by nature to ignore positives within ourselves and in our environment, and instead tend to accentuate the negatives in our life. Wonder if you can relate to that. Now, the problem with this is that negativity increases our distress, especially if it's kind of too much negativity. That distress increases our addictive cravings, and addictive cravings, unaddressed, lead to relapse. So from negativity to distress, from distress to cravings, from cravings to relapse. So I think you can see that if we don't learn, first of all, to identify our negativity, what we're going to be calling the depressor, I actually capitalize it, the depressor. If we don't learn to identify the depressor at work in our psyches, and then furthermore, don't find skillful means for managing these thought patterns, we're really in for a world of hurt, including vulnerability to addictive behaviors. So for today, what I'd like you to do is complete a new kind of mind-body map. We've been doing mind-body mapping now for the last many lessons. This is a new one. What I'd like you to do is start with a blank piece of paper, as we've done before, draw an oval in the middle of it. And this time I want you to write down in that oval the word depressor, D-E-P-R-E-S-S-O-R. I capitalize it, depressor, the depressor. And outside that oval, around the word depressor, I'd like you to write down 4 to 6 negative or depressing thoughts that come to mind in a certain time. And here's what I'm thinking of. When you reflect on times when you've let yourself down or maybe let somebody else down, what kinds of thoughts come up that probably are depressing? For example, you might write, I can't believe I was dumb enough to lose the keys again, where you let yourself or somebody else down. Or maybe it would be something like this. There I go, once again, procrastinating like the lazy person I am. You get the feel for what I'm saying. It's this kind of self-talk that goes on in our mind that really can weigh us down with negativity. When you've identified 4 to 6 of these thoughts around that oval, turn your paper over and write down on the backside how your body feels as you recall the depressor at work and its negativity. For example, see if you can locate any tension in your body. Where does it locate? Next, I want you to look at any feelings or emotions that arise: anger, sadness, fear, shame, anything that you're aware of in response to this depressor's messages about you. And finally, in this state of mind, I'd like you to ask yourself the question, what do you feel like doing in reaction to the depressor? And maybe to be more specific, does this mode of thinking, when the depressor is reigning ascendant, does this mode of thinking perhaps make you more inclined to crave some kind of relief? Sometimes we call it self-medication, to reach for an addictive substance. It could be an addictive behavior. If you feel down into it, when this voice is in charge, does it make you more vulnerable to resorting to a coping behavior or mechanism that doesn't serve you, which has really been our working definition of addiction? Let's just see what you find, okay? I want to thank you again for joining me today. Please, between now and when we meet next, stay safe and be well. I'll look forward to seeing you again soon.